I think it's important to talk about my dream as a writer because I think that war just brings me a bit closer to that. And with my dream is I've always wanted to change people's life, even if it's just a bit through writing ever since being a teenager. I remember reading this poetry collection it's the oldest poetry collection in ancient Chinese, and it's called the Book of Songs. And when I was reading, I just learned from the poems that people were suffering because for all kinds of causes in a tilting world, even at the beginning of human history. And as I grew up, I knew that people all over the world were suffering from different causes, from great wounds, from traumatic memories. And then I just feel like I wanted to do something about it. I wish if my writing could awake the dominant feelings, emotions, creativity, passion we all have in ourselves, then maybe my readers will find it easier to carry on living despite their suffering and maybe live a fulfilling life. So I know I'm thinking of a very huge goal here, so I think I will just spend my whole life trying to reach that. I just think maybe anyone should just find what they love and write what they want to write, relishing their vision, believing their vision, no matter how strange and unusual that is. I was thinking of how our idea of our soul and also our languages and our memories, our imagination are all empty vessels filled with images of all the beautiful things we live by, how we need to think of clowns to talk about growth, how we need to think of bedsheets and other soft things to talk about rest. So we really just depend on the world to see and know ourselves. And I've always had this kind of idea, and one day I connect these ideas to an interesting concept from an animation called Magica Madoka, in which the characters' souls are extracted from their body and put into crystals. While it's a tragic thing for the characters, I do find I was taking inspiration from the idea that maybe our soul is embedded in the very way we experience life, and maybe embedded in all the beautiful things we've loved, we've found solace in. So in this way, our soul also evolves with our journey through time and places, and it's a bit like mental photo album we take with us.